I'm in my office at work, so it's a bit drab and boring. Sorry about that. Didn't get home tonight. Heading into Christmas, and I'm eating a lolly. Anyway, if someone can just jot down that they can see me and hear me, until someone does that, I'll just randomly chat, I suppose. I'm really interested in the colour tonight because I don't know what you guys can see, but this is a really red, this is like red top. And on my camera tonight, it actually looks a bit orange. So finding that a bit interesting. Okay. No one's typed anything, so hopefully someone's here. If not, oh well, it'll be there for people to watch later. Okay, so tonight we are going to look at manifesting and being able to accept something, because that's also a we want to manifest stuff, but sometimes when we get things, oh cool, Catrice, excellent, someone can hear me. So as I was saying, sometimes you want to manifest things, but we're not always very good at accepting things. Funnily enough, I was just having this conversation not long ago with someone I work with. I was given a voucher to a restaurant as a thank you from someone, and I actually have had I accepted it, and I still feel a bit funny about it, and then I still haven't gone and used it. This is about 5 or 6 months ago, because I actually feel funny about accepting it, and no particular reason. I mean, they were happy with how I helped them and whatever, but I just feel like that's what I was doing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I certainly appreciate the gesture, but I didn't feel they needed to. So I've actually had a lot of trouble using the voucher. So I kind of thought we'll look at that tonight. Hi, everyone. Great to see you here. So I've got a printer going in the background as well, so hopefully that should be just about finished. While we're starting, just grab a pen and paper if you haven't got one already. Same sort of stuff as every week. Grab a pen and paper and a drink of water, and be ready to jot some things down that mean stuff to you, because it's this is like a group session and not a one-on-one session. I probably won't always hit the trigger points for you. Oh, Rachel's from the UK. Hey, so what time are you? You must be morning, Rachel. Are you? Yeah, you probably are. So here I'm in Tasmania, Australia. 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Is that yeah. Anyway, that's what time it is here. As I was saying, as we're in a circle, like a tapping circle or a tapping group, it's quite hard to get very specific to your issues. But what will happen is that while you're tapping, you'll be thinking about your own things and what crops up. So yeah, have a think on that. And but yeah, make a little note if you need to keep tapping or throughout the next week. Oh, 7 a.m. Rachel, you are up early. Well, I suppose I'm usually up at about 5:36. So, but yeah, great to see you. Hopefully this will set you on the way for the day, and great things will happen. So yeah, if something keeps cropping up, then probably you need sort of one-on-one session with someone. You know, I'd love to help. So, but you know, certainly anyone with EFT training should be able to help. Oh, Margaret, first-time viewer, yay! Welcome. So more than happy for you guys to drop comments in as we go along. I'll do my best to address them. Sometimes I'll kind of miss them, particularly once we get going, more because I'm trying to keep a flow sort of happening. If it's a really important question or something that I don't get back to you, you know, please message me. Sorry, I'll just finish off my lolly. Okay, so emotional freedom technique, for those of you that don't know, obviously, as it says, you're trying to free yourself from the emotions that limit you. We tap, so it's also called tapping. We tap on some meridian points very gently. It's not a bruising kind of thing. It's just a really gentle thing. We start with the karate chop here. You can use a couple of fingers, one finger. I'd probably tend to use a couple, 2 or 3. Then some other points, I'll take my glasses off. Some other points are eyebrow here. So we tap gently here. The side of your eye, tap gently here. Don't worry too much about getting the right or wrong points. You probably will just automatically tap at where it's comfortable. You're not going to tap on a bony bit because it's not nice. So you'll probably automatically just tap on the right spot. So, yeah, don't stress too much. Under your eye, sort of so under the bone that's here. Under your nose. And the cleft of your chin, just here. And your collarbone. Some people tap under their arm. I generally don't, just because I kind of feel it. I lose my flow a little bit, and I just find it a bit awkward to sort of reach over. And then the last point, top of your head. Okay, so I'll put my glasses back on so I can see. Okay, so they're the points there. That's Dr. Peter Stapleton. She's just brilliant. One of the huge names in emotional freedom techniques. She's Australian. She's a clinical psychologist that uses EFT in her practice and in her lecturing. Okay, I'll take her off. There we go, back again. Trees, welcome again. Nice to see you every week. I love seeing people every week. It's kind of nice to think that you guys want to come back. Anyway, okay, so there's the points for you. Who was my first time user? Oh, Margaret. Okay, so what you need to do is follow along with me. No right or wrong here. Follow along, repeat the words that I say after you. If something, because obviously by yourself, if some other word crops up, feel free to substitute that. Your brain probably will anyway, so no big deal. Right. Okay, any questions about sort of the basics of that? Just pop in some answers. Hopefully I explained that well for particularly Margaret, the first time visitor. Okay, so today we're going to have a look at manifesting. It's one of those funny topics that some people just think, yes, you can manifest everything. Other people think load of rubbish. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I think it does work, but I also think you have to work towards it and be willing to accept it when it happens. So if you're sort of blocking yourself from receiving, then you're not going to receive. So no matter how much you want to win $1 million, if you're not ready for $1 million and you haven't worked for the $1 million, it's probably not going to happen. So it's kind of like saying you want to win like $1 million in tax lotto, but you never buy a ticket. That's kind of how I view it. I view it that you need to be ready to manifest things. So basically, part of that is, okay, so Jody, just as you tap along, this will just help relax you, and use this technique when you're in court as well, just to relax yourself. And, even if you just pick one, and this is for everyone, pick one tapping point that works for you. The collarbone's a really good one because it's kind of slightly unobtrusive. You can also, if you've got a scarf or something, you can gently tap underneath it and just repeat, I am safe, I am okay, I am safe, I am okay, or whatever phrase works for you. I am safe generally works for people, and that should sort of calm your reaction down. So as you're waiting to go into court, just sit there, tap, I'm safe, I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm okay. Just, repeat the mantra. Okay, so I want you to sort of be kind of open to manifesting and be working towards it. So part of that is noticing the little positive things that happen that are small steps towards your big goal of manifesting whatever it is that you want to manifest. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. That's my view on how it works. Okay, so I was initially a little bit of a skeptic on the whole manifesting thing, but I have done it a couple of times with great success. I've gone to a couple of expos and wanting to get people on my mailing list so I can email out some stuff. Having said that, anyone just PM me their email, or add you to my list. And I started out the day with a goal of how many people I wanted, and then I would sort of, periodically someone would write something down, and then I'd think, oh, I haven't had anyone, want to join my mailing list for a little while. So I would say to myself, in the next 10 minutes, I want someone to sign up, or, 2 people, or whatever it was that I wanted at the time. And that actually really worked. I think one time I wanted, these are small. I live in Tasmania, so there's quite small expos. I think one I wanted 24 people, and I got 27. Another time in a really small town that had a really small expo, I think I said I wanted 14 and I got 16. So it did work. But I also didn't just sit there and go, right, someone will sign up in 10 minutes. I still talked to everyone that came past, said hello, talked to them about tapping, asked them if they wanted to join my mailing list. If they did, great. If they didn't, also didn't take it personally. So yeah, if you just kind of muck around with that sort of stuff, it's kind of interesting. Okay, so we're going to look at tapping on that and helping get rid of those blocks to accepting and to manifesting. All right, so start off like we start every week with just a thing on getting centered and feeling relaxed and calm and focused. And, probably all of us, other than who was from the UK, all of us are at the end of our working day. Or in the evening for those from New Zealand. Teresa's from New Zealand. Rachel's just getting up for the day. So most of us are kind of probably towards the end of the day. It's been very hectic for me. As we get towards Christmas, it's probably going to get more hectic for everyone. So we'll just center ourselves and get focused in here. Okay. Even though I'm not feeling very focused, I deeply and completely accept myself. So just repeat after me. Just follow along. Even though I'm not feeling very present, I deeply and completely accept myself. I don't feel very focused, but I deeply and completely accept myself. I don't feel focused. My brain is going flat out. I don't feel focused. I don't feel centered. It's been a busy day and my brain is still going flat out. So much going on in my head. So many things to think about. I just don't feel focused. I don't feel centered. Too many things going on. My brain is flat out. My brain is going flat out. It's been a busy day. But I'm ready to focus. I'm here. I've turned up. And it's time to feel present. It's time to focus. It's time for my thoughts to be quieter, my brain to slow down. Time for me to focus and be ready to work on myself. Ready to be open and work on myself. I'm ready to be focused. I'm ready to be calm. I'm ready to be focused. I am centered. I am calm. I'm focused. I'm centered. I'm calm. I'm focused. I'm here to work on myself. I'm here to work on myself. I'm ready to be focused. I'm ready to work on myself. I'm calm. I'm centered. I'm focused. I'm ready to work on myself. Okay, so hopefully that's everyone's already just, that's enough to help people feel like slower and ready to work on themselves. Okay, when you kind of think of a time that you do you feel like you never get what you want, that things don't work out for you, that you focus on the bad more than the good? So I just want you to think of a time when you didn't get what you wanted and how it made you feel. Did it make you feel sad, angry, defeated? So write that down. Jot that down on your pen and paper. And while you're having a quick sort of think about it, I want you to think on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you're not at all phased, fussed, worried, doesn't affect you at all, to 10, extreme distress, and all that sort of stuff. So I want you to kind of think on that. And write down the level of intensity, or at least how you feel about accepting things or not getting what you want. That kind of focus where we're going today. Some people it'll be you never feel like you get what you want. Other people it'll be a reluctance to accept. So, whichever one you are, or both, have a think about that. Okay, if anyone wants to share, feel free to jot down your intensity level, and we'll see how we go and see where it comes up and where it goes down. Okay, and then we will get into it. Sorry, chair's sinking a bit. Even though I don't think I ever get what I want, I deeply and completely accept myself. I never seem to get what I want, but I deeply and completely accept myself. I never really get what I want, but I deeply and completely accept myself. Things don't ever seem to work out for me, no matter how much I want them to. They just don't go my way. Things don't seem to work for me. They just don't go my way. Makes me feel sad. It makes me feel angry. They just don't happen for me. I get jealous of other people because it just doesn't work for me. I really want things to go well, and they just don't. Makes me feel sad or angry and defeated. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel defeated. Things don't work for me, and they don't go my own way. Things don't go my way. And when they do, I feel guilty. I feel guilty sometimes that things happen to me. I get shocked, and I just don't accept it. I can't accept when things go well for me. I just can't accept it. But I want things to go well. I want things to go well, but they just don't. Things don't go well for me. And when they do, I don't accept it. So it makes me feel a bit sad and a bit lost and a bit angry. Makes me just feel defeated, like I can't get it right. No matter how much I want to, this doesn't work. Things don't work out for me. And I feel so defeated. I feel so defeated. Okay, a couple of deep breaths. Think about if anything's coming up for you. You may have a specific time, a specific thing that's happened to you. You might not. It might just be the way you feel. has it brought anything up? Are you feeling angrier or sadder or lost, or has the feeling intensified? Have we increased your intensity, or have we reduced it? All those saying happy birthday, it's not my birthday, so I'm not sure if it's one of yours, and I've missed it post. Whoever, if it's someone's birthday, happy birthday. So yeah, just have a think. Feel free to jot down if something's coming up for you. Like I said, for some people they'll think, oh, I get stuff, but I can't accept it. You feel this reluctance and guilt to accept a gift or to accept something nice from someone. So that might be the case for you. Otherwise, you just think it just doesn't work for me. Whichever it is, that's what we're working on today. Okay, so no one's got any comments, so we will keep on moving and see where we end up. Like I said, feel free to jot something in if something's come up for you, or you've had a bit of a moment where you've suddenly gone, oh, that's me exactly. Okay, we will move on. That's the other thing. It's usually I use the karate point at the start. I don't use it every round. So we only use it way at the start of the session, and then we'll just keep doing the other points. I don't really expect things to work for me. Other people have all the luck. Things don't work out for me. I'm unlucky. They don't work out for me. I just feel unlucky. Works for other people, but not for me. Things don't work out for me. Things don't work out for me. And when they do, I find it really hard to accept that they've worked out. I can't just say, thanks. I kind of start to wonder when the rug will be pulled out from under me and why I can't accept. Why can't I just say thank you? Is it because I always feel so unlucky that I think something bad will happen? I don't expect things to go right for me. I don't have any luck. Things don't seem to happen for me. It makes me sometimes feel really sad and a bit defeated and unlucky and angry and hurt. Makes me feel hurt. I feel lost. I'm unlucky. I wish things would work out for me, but I only ever get bad things. So I'm just unlucky. I only ever get bad things. Just notice the bad things. I can't accept that good things will happen. I can't accept that good things will happen. Okay, how are we feeling now? Up, down, better, worse? Feel free to jot something down. For some of you, it will have gone, your intensity level will go up. For some, hopefully for most of you, it's come down. If it's gone up, it means we've triggered something. And that's almost a good thing because it means you can acknowledge something that's happening. So Margaret's gone up. So has anything for you come up, Margaret? Like, did you suddenly go, I remember a time that I didn't get what I wanted and it was just disastrous. You don't have to share. You can certainly just say yes, but you don't have to share the specifics. If that's the case, just jot it down if you've got a pen and paper next to you. If you don't, then just remember it because that's kind of what you want to work on. We may not get to reduce your intensity here because, as I've said before, this is like a group thing, so it can get really hard to address like specifics for someone. But hopefully we'll give you enough tapping to just feel a bit calmer and relaxed and lighter. Okay. How's everyone doing? And Margaret, this is your first time tapping, wasn't it? Was that you, Margaret? So yeah, sometimes it's it does become a little bit addictive, and you'll probably notice you start to do it a bit subconsciously. Okay. Oop. Let me just flick my notes. When you think of, oh, you went down. Oh, good. When things don't work out for you and you don't feel that you're manifesting or getting what you deserve, is it over something the same every time? Is there a pattern? Is it over you don't feel like you get things out of your job, or you don't feel like you look good enough? Is there something about what do you feel negative about, and what do you feel doesn't work for you? It's kind of a bit of a weird one, but certainly some stuff will have come up for some of you. Are you telling yourself that you are unlucky, or that you're useless at getting things done, or that sort of thing? So have a quick think about that. For the rest of you, is there somewhere in your body that you're feeling like all this tension? Is it, if so, then jot that down as well and have a think about where it's affecting you physically. Different people will have different things, and sometimes different days it will be different. I'm a real jaw clencher, so often for me, sort of in my TMJ will be a bit, and I also tend to feel chest and sometimes shoulders. But, like if I get really stressed, like tightness in my chest, then I clench my teeth in my jaw. So that's my kind of, so if I notice sometimes I'm doing that, I'll just start to tap and tell myself I'm safe and calm and whatever else. Okay, we will continue on. I tell myself that I can't do things. I let other people convince me it won't work. Other people tell me I can't do it, and I believe them. And then, of course, it doesn't work because I don't have self-belief. I just know things don't work out for me, and other people tell me that too. And I listen to them. And I start to look for the negative things. I focus on what other people tell me, and I listen to them. Makes me not believe I can do things. Makes me not believe I can get things done. Makes me not believe I can manifest what I want. It just makes me negative. And then I look for the negative. I look for the negative, and I expect the bad things. I don't expect anything good to happen, and I find it hard to accept that it could. I look for the negative. I look for the negative. I tell myself I can't do things, that I can't move forward. And other people tell me that too, and I listen to them. I don't know why I listen, but I do. Makes me sad and angry. Hurts me when other people say bad things. Hurts me that I believe them. And I focus on the negative. I focus on the negative. I focus on the negative. And then things don't happen because I'm looking in the wrong direction. I'm expecting the bad, and that's what happens. I'm expecting the bad. I'm expecting the bad. Okay, a couple of deep breaths. How's that feeling? Has it come up, gone down? Where are you sitting? For me, that one kind of hits a couple of spots for me. So that, you know, like I was sort of down, and then that one gets me. Listening to other people is a one for me. Okay, so for those of you that had the tension in your body, focus in on that and see if that's changed or shifted or has disappeared, moved, anything that's slightly different about it. Again, love some feedback. Because I can't see you guys, normally when you do face-to-face tapping or in a group sort of Zoom call, that you can see each other and you get a bit of feedback from how you're all doing, which obviously I don't do. So a lot of this is, you know, essentially working on what triggers me and thinking about what other people, it may trigger other people. So it's kind of nice to know I'm hitting some spots. Hopefully some of you have had a bit of a light bulb moment about why you feel things don't work for you. Is it because you don't like to put yourself out there? Like I said, you know, we're not accepting that good things can come and that you like to be small and little and not be noticed. If you want to be small and little and not be noticed, then manifesting is probably not going to happen for you, because manifesting, you know, you need to be open and big for that. Yeah, arms open, accepting. So is that you? Many people, myself included, are naturally quite pessimistic. So those of us that way inclined tend to notice the negative. But if you can switch it around, and it can be done, because I am, whilst I wouldn't say completely turned around, I am certainly far more positive and open to accepting and receiving than I was 12 months ago. So, you know, it's all a work in progress. And, these things take practice. So, you know, just start little, basically, which we'll get into shortly. So we'll just do a little bit. If it's come up for you that you want to be small and little and whatever, then pop onto some of these other live tapping circles and you will see some other sessions we've done on being brave and accepting who you are and all those sort of things. So they'll work for you as well. All right. I don't want to be noticed, and I'm used to seeing all the negative. I don't want to be noticed. I just see the negative things. I expect the bad things to happen, and I can't accept that good things will. I don't want to be noticed, therefore I can't accept. I can't accept that good things will happen because I'm hiding. I'm hiding. I don't want to be noticed. I don't want to be noticed. And I just see the negative. I'm stuck in a negative bubble. And it's hard to change. It's hard to change. I get all negative and it's hard to accept. It's hard to accept good things. It's hard to accept. I don't believe good things are going to happen to me. I don't feel I deserve them. I don't feel deserving. And I can't accept that good things will happen. I don't feel deserving of good things. I don't feel good enough for that. I don't want to get noticed. I'm used to seeing the negative, but I'd like to change that. I'd like to change that. I think it's time I tried to change it. I'm not sure I can, but just acknowledging that's good. I'm not sure I can change. I'm not sure I can do it. But that's okay. The first step is thinking about it. And that's the hardest part, is acknowledging. Acknowledging that I find it hard to accept things. Acknowledging that I'm a bit negative. I want to start seeing the good things. Just to start to notice. Just change how I feel a bit. Be a bit more positive. I'm not sure I can, but that's okay. I'm not sure I can, but I can try. I can just acknowledge that I need to change. I can just acknowledge that I need to change. I can just acknowledge. Acknowledge is a start. Acknowledge is a start. Acknowledge is a start. Then a couple of deep breaths. Oh, I feel better now. Where's the bell? Oh, got a yawn. For those of you that are yawning too, that's a really great reaction. It's a like reduction in stress. Also a equine therapist in a couple of different modalities. Ironically enough, horses yawn when they are releasing stress, as do dogs. So maybe it's a mammal thing, just as an aside. All right. So anyone like to share where they're at? Anything good going on? Anything changed? Anything come up for you? If it has, definitely write down what has come up for you. Jot that on your notebook, and that's your, I hate to say homework, but homework. To help you, as I said, a lot of us are negative, myself included. So what I try to do is notice those little things that happen that are good. And it could well be, wow, I got a car park really close to where I needed to go. Or I just found, I got a couple of red lights, so now I'm a bit early. A couple of green lights, not red lights. A couple of green lights. So that's made me a little bit early, so I'm feeling a bit more relaxed. Or listening to your kids sing a Christmas carol. Just little things that just start to tune you into the positive things that are going on, and not just looking for the spilt milk, or the downer things, or the things you haven't done, or whatever. So I want you to kind of start to turn it around. Oh, sorry. Oh, hit my own trigger points tonight. And so that's kind of a way of helping you manifest stuff, just by helping you notice that good things are happening. And then you start to really notice all the good things, and you start to just feel more positive, and you're a bit more open to it. It sounds all very airy-fairy. Hopefully, because you're on the spiritual events directory, airy-fairy kind of resonates with you guys. I'm not super airy-fairy. I'm a little bit airy-fairy. But this stuff kind of works for me on an interesting scale, and it definitely is. You have to work at it. Like I said before, it's you can't win Tats Lotto without buying a Tats Lotto ticket. So you need to work at those things to manifest the bigger things. So all that sort of stuff. See, I don't know if I'm getting all your comments, because I just get random. Like Narelle's just said, I have air conditioning, but I have nothing before that from Narelle. So just kind of weird. Anyway, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to think of all the good things that are happening to you. I want you to write them down. Again, a couple of things a day would be great. But one thing. And it can be really little things like, wow, I woke up before the alarm clock went off, or, oh, it's 40 degrees in Perth. Wow, I'm in Hobart. We are having a freezing day. I'm sitting in my office at work with the heater going flat out. Got a jumper on. To be honest, outside it is probably, I know you're 3 hours behind us, but it probably did not get above 12 or 13 today. Freezing. Very, very unusual for us to have this sort of weather. The good news is it's raining, and where I live, I'm in drought. So I have horses, and this year it's going to be shocking, dreadful summer for a lot of anyone that owns livestock, animals, horses. Yeah. So anyway, aside from that. Okay, so think of a couple of good things that are happening to you. So I want you to do that every day, every day. And once you, like I said, once you start to notice these small things, you can start to notice the big things and work towards the big things. It just helps you along the way. And notice the achievements that you're getting, because that's sometimes a trouble too. Things will happen to you and you don't notice them, so you don't acknowledge them, and like it's kind of a catch-22. So I want you to realize that good things do happen to you, and they might only be little things, but it's still worth noticing. It's still worth acknowledging and celebrating. And sure, some bad stuff's going to happen, but let's go for the good things. So okay, we will continue tapping. We'll turn it around a little bit now and sort of get into the positive stuff. I've just realized that good things do happen. I just need to practice noticing them. It's going to take a bit of time, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how long that takes. I'm going to start to notice the good things and accept that they can happen. I just need to practice and start noticing. I do realise there are good things, that I can receive good things, and that good things happen to me. I need to practice and notice them. That can take a bit of time. That's completely okay. I have heaps of time. Doesn't matter how long it takes, because I'm on the journey. I'm on the journey of accepting. I'm on the journey of receiving. I'm on the journey of manifesting. I'm on the journey. I'm on the way. Might take time, but I'm going to notice the good things and accept them. I'm going to say thank you when good things happen. I'm going to say thank you when good things happen. I'm going to acknowledge them. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to acknowledge them. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to acknowledge them. I'm going to acknowledge them. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to thank them. I'm going to thank the good things. I'm going to notice them. I'm going to notice more and more. I can start to see the wins. Things won't always be perfect, and that's okay. I'm going to notice the good things. I'm going to accept the good things. I'm going to try and do this, and that's fine. Trying to start. I just have to start, because there are good things about me, and good things can happen. Good things can happen to me, and I want to get there. I want to manifest good things. So I'm going to start noticing good things. I'm going to start to notice the good things that happen. It might be just little. It might be tiny little things. But that's totally fine. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to thank the good things. I'm going to thank those small things and accept them. I'm going to acknowledge them. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to thank them. I'm going to accept good things, and good things will happen to me. I'm going to get where I want to go. Just getting on the path and accepting. I'm going to start accepting, acknowledge the good things, and receive good things. I'm going to be open. I'm going to be open to good things. 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 Okay, deep breath. A couple of deep breaths. Have a think about where your intensity level is now compared to at the start. Are you feeling more open, more able to do good things? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All that tension you had wherever you had it, has that dropped off? Just want you to, just kind of check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, see what's cropping up, if anything. Hopefully you're all feeling very relaxed. I can see by my eyes that I'm quite relaxed. So obviously this one's been a good one for me. Those of you who've been on here before often say that you'll get a really good look at my psyche, because we tend to follow those things that I feel work for me or I need work on. Okay, so anyone feeling brilliant, feeling like the world's conquered? There is nothing you can't do. Hopefully. Anyway, so we'll do a couple of rounds. Yeah, and a real good, you're feeling more positive. Yeah, that's what tapping does. Tapping's amazing. All right, we'll do a couple of rounds, good rounds, on how great we all are, and then just kind of sign off, I guess. Okay. I'm amazing. I'm brilliant. I feel positive. I feel great. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm capable. I'm capable. I'm strong. I'm amazing. I'm tough. I'm great. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm unique. I like that. I like me. I accept me. I feel calm and relaxed. I feel calm and relaxed. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm brilliant. I'm special. I'm unique. I'm unique. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm amazing. I'm an amazing woman. I'm amazing. I'm unique. I'm proud. I'm strong. Okay, how's everyone feeling after that? Pretty much that's how we kind of go through a session. We start out acknowledging the negatives and the bad, scary stuff, which usually just by acknowledging it you'll reduce your intensity from that. Then we start to, once your intensities come down, probably, if we're measuring it, around about a 2-ish, we then want to start to turn it around into you know, I think I can do this, I'm trying, and then end it with full blown, well, am I great? That's kind of the theory behind it all, and hopefully that's worked for most of you tonight. If you want to have a go yourself, like I said, karate chop first, stating the issue that you have. So, you know, I feel worried, scared, stressed, whatever it is, and then saying that you accept yourself anyway. Then you move on to stating what the problem is. So whatever it is that you're working on, you tap around, you know, probably about 3 or 4 rounds, check in, see how you're going. Hopefully it all reduces. And then you finish with your positives to kind of rewire everything. Tapping works with lots of different things. Any suggestions for topics, feel free to pop them in. More than happy to go with what you guys want to do within reason. Some stuff just won't really work as a group so much. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go. Pretty much, unless anyone's got any questions, we've probably finished for the night. See you all next week. Hopefully I'll be at home in my room and it'll look a bit nicer than the grey bricks in the background. But having said that, my office is really warm and it's really cold here. Yeah, so finished a little bit earlier than normal this week. Last week we went a bit over, so I guess we're even. All right, no questions from anyone. Feel free to pop onto my Facebook page, which I haven't put up my link. If you'll just give me a second, I will go and find it because I didn't even copy it down. Where am I? Come on. Go to the home page. See. Back. Control V. Hopefully that's going to pop up for you guys. That's my Facebook page. No, it has not popped up. Oh, there it is. Gosh, that took a long time. All right, so hopefully you're feeling good, feeling great. Any questions after this or during the week or whatever, just feel free to message me. Best place to find me will be my Facebook page. You can contact me through the spiritual events directory, but it kind of goes via Sarah, so it might just take a bit longer to get to me. Otherwise, thanks, guys. Thanks for another great week. Love you guys. You'll make me feel so much better. All right. Not a worry. See ya.